Hi, thanks for joining me. My name is Susan and this is My Cozy Kitchen. Today I'm going to be talking about holiday meal preparation. This is the procedure that I use each and every time. Since Thanksgiving is just around the corner, I'm going to be focusing on that, but just know that this works for Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, birthdays, whatever. So the first thing that you need to know, how many people will be there. Will it be just the people in your immediate family? Are you inviting maybe one other family? Or are you hosting a large gathering? And by that I mean at least 30 or more. Once you know how many you're hosting, you know the scale that you need to prepare for. The steps are the same. The only difference will be how much food you make. In many instances, you're going to be making the same things, just a different quantity. Once you know how many people are coming, decide your menu. If you're having a small group, stick to the family favorites. We're only doing family favorites for our Thanksgiving. I'm not making a dessert. I don't think. If I do, it's going to be brownies. So make your menu. Stick with your family favorites. If you're having a larger gathering but still small, where you are inviting just maybe another family or two, ask each family to bring 1 or 2 dishes depending on how many people are in those families. If it's just a couple coming, have them bring 1 dish. If it's a couple coming with 2 kids, maybe have them bring something that their kids will enjoy. If you're doing the large gathering, the 30 or more people, stick with the basics. If you're hosting, obviously you're going to be the one doing the meats. Make the stuffing or the dressing, make the mashed potatoes and gravy, maybe make the rolls, possibly 1 to 2 desserts. But you don't have to make all of the sides. Everyone's going to want to help. They're going to want to contribute to the meal. Let them. Tell them the things that you're making so that they can then make something to complement it, their specialties, whatever. And you're going to end up with a wonderful, wonderful potluck meal that everyone will enjoy. I've already talked about this, but I'm going to mention it one more time. Accept the help. Okay? If you're doing things for your family at your house, there's no reason why you have to do it all. Unless you are a household of 1, you do not have to do everything. Let the other people that live with you help you. And if you have people coming, let them bring things. If they call you and say, hey, can I bring dessert? Say yes. I don't remember where I heard this, but it has always stuck with me. When you say no, you're denying someone a blessing. Don't deny people the blessing of helping. And don't deny yourself either by refusing it. Why am I talking to you about all of this stuff a couple of weeks before Thanksgiving? So you can get started early. The more you do ahead of time, the easier the day is. I've already talked to you about following flylady.net. I don't follow it strictly anymore, but I have a morning routine, I have an evening routine. I even find myself doing the afternoon 15-minute pickup without even thinking about it because it's just become part of my day and what I do. Start your cleaning early. Just gonna get real here. If your house is a wreck, think about where are your guests going to spend the most time, and then clean those rooms. Close the doors to the other rooms. Most people are not going to be opening the doors to check behind it and see if you cleaned every room. And if they are, they deserve what they get. So if you just have people coming over for the day, make sure your living room and dining room are clean. You want your kitchen to be clean and your bathrooms. Start a couple of weeks early. If everything is a disaster, then it's going to take a little bit of time every day. Go through, pick up the trash the first round. The next round, maybe find the things in the room that don't belong and put them where they belong. Third round, ceiling fan, cobwebs around the ceiling, dusting the furniture, vacuuming or sweeping, mopping the floor. And each day you just have to keep up with this, okay? And Two wonderful things will happen. Number one, you're going to develop a habit so that you don't have this clutter building up. And number two, your room is going to stay clean. And then the morning of, a quick tidy, and you're ready for guests. Do that in all the rooms that they're going to see. And then once your holiday is over, you can start hitting those other rooms that you didn't do the first time around. And then, by Christmas time, you're going to have the rest of the rooms picked up. The rest of the rooms are done. And then you're ready to host Christmas too. If you are a picture-taking family, figure out where you're going to take those pictures. Grab your camera and actually hold it up and look through the camera. Figure out where you're going to be taking your pictures, the side of the table, if you're taking it at the table. If you want to take pictures, say, in your living room, figure out where everyone is going to fit and what's going to be behind it. If you're going to go outside, you want to see where the sunshine is going to be hitting them and what's going to be behind them. Is there going to be a tree branch growing out of someone's head? Maybe it's a really beautiful spot, but it's very shadowy. These are things to think about. These are things to plan for so that you don't have to suddenly scramble at the end. You've already planned it. Advanced planning is so key. Speaking of that, it's time to make your grocery list. Take a look at your pantry, your freezer, and see what do you need to buy for that meal. Put it on your list and get it early. I'm talking a couple of weeks early, at the very latest a week before. Since I'm cooking everything else, I give myself a pass on making homemade rolls. And I do that because I want to have fun on the day. I spent way too many years being angry, being stressed, yelling at everyone, and I don't do that anymore because no one has fun. No one enjoys the meal. No one enjoys the day if I'm making everyone miserable because I'm trying to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I have finally come to terms with that. I could be better, but I try to just go with the flow, and life is a lot better because of it. Shopping early gives me less stress because I know I have everything. If I forgot something, that gives me a chance to get back to the store well ahead of time. And then the third thing shopping early will help you do is if you have bought a frozen turkey, you have time to thaw it. A whole turkey takes days to thaw. So make sure you factor that in when you are planning. From there, it's time to start thinking about cooking your meal. And this is a couple of days ahead of time. Start planning what you're going to cook when. You can pre-boil your eggs for your deviled eggs if you're making them. Things like that that you can do early, do it early. If you're making a cornbread dressing, make your cornbread a couple of days ahead of time. The day before, put together every casserole you possibly can up to the point of cooking it. Get it mixed, put it in the vessel that you're going to cook it in, and pop it in the refrigerator so that the day of Thanksgiving, all you have to do is pull it out and put it in the oven. If you have more than one oven, use them. The more things you can have going, the more things you can get done in a shorter amount of time. Think about how long everything takes to cook. Your ham and turkey will take longer to cook. You need to start them earlier than you do the other things. The things that you want to serve hot and really fresh are going to be the last things that you do. Make a list. I am queen of list making. I will make a list of what do I need to do, when do I need to do it, how long does it take X, Y, or Z to cook. Last point, especially on a day like Thanksgiving, I start the day with an empty dishwasher and empty sinks. The side with the disposal, I keep empty. That way I can run the disposal whenever I need to and I don't have to move anything out of the way. The other side, I will put the things that need to be hand washed. If I ever have downtime, I'm quickly hand washing and getting those things put away. If it can go in the dishwasher, I give it a rinse. In the dishwasher it goes. And then I can turn on the dishwasher, have everything that I used for preparation, washing, By the time the meal is over, we've had our dessert, we've sat around with a cup of coffee talking, the dishwasher has finished running, I can take everything out, put it away. Then all I have to put in are the dishes that we used at the table, any serving dishes that are empty, put the leftovers away, and I can run the dishwasher again, and my kitchen has stayed clean, and it makes cleanup so much easier and faster. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure and give it a big thumbs up. If you've not already, please do subscribe, and while you're there, hit the notification bell so that you find out every time I upload a new video to YouTube. Thanks for joining me. Happy Thanksgiving, and God bless.